Hello everyone, it's the Fly for Doctor. Today we're going to be talking about diabetes and how it affects the foot. Again, it's the Fly for Doctor. I'm a foot and ankle specialist and I specialize in all things that has to do with the foot and ankle, be it dermatological, so wounds, corns, calluses, ingrown toenails, toenail fungus, if it's musculoskeletal like a broken foot, all of that stuff that has to do with the foot and ankle, I take care of it. So welcome, stick with me and let's get into it. So diabetes. Diabetes is one of the common diseases that you see out there. It's not too far behind from high blood pressure, and a lot of people have it and don't even know it. But why is diabetes important to someone like me who is a foot and ankle specialist and a foot and ankle doctor? Well, the thing is, people who have diabetes don't tend to know how it could affect other parts of the body. For me, particularly the foot. Now, one of the things that is important to know that if you have diabetes, some of the things that could happen rightly or shortly after that is neuropathy. Neuropathy is when your nerves are not working properly. Your nerves are diseased. You have numbness, tingling. Some patients will say they have a burning sensations that they can know. They feel numb in some areas. They feel a cold feeling, or it feels heavy, or there's just some abnormal feeling. So that is what neuropathy is. Uncontrolled diabetes, when you have excess blood sugar flowing around in your body and it's not being controlled, can affect the nerves. I like to think of this analogy that it just weighs down the nerves and the sugar just kind of clenches on the nerves, and the nerves cannot pass information as much as they're supposed to anymore. As such, the nerves become diseased and they just don't function the way they're supposed to function. Well, why is this important to you? Or why is this important to someone who has diabetes? The thing is, if you have neuropathy and you really can't feel, the issue is when you have things like corns, calluses, haematomas, bunions, and things like that. What could happen is those things could rub due to friction in your shoes and stuff like that, and that could cause an issue. That could cause wounds, and before you know what's going on, before they know what's going on, the wounds could get bad, and then now we're talking about surgery, we're talking about maybe amputations and just things that we just don't want to have to talk about. Well, so if you're diabetic, what are the things that you should do to make sure that you stay clear from all of these harmful things that can happen down the line? My first advice is, if you're diabetic, make sure that you are following a family practice or an internal medicine or an endocrinologist. Make sure that someone is managing your diabetes. Make sure that someone is checking your blood sugar every 3 months, which is called your A1C. It's how your body, it's an average of how high or how low your blood sugar runs every 3 months. Also, make sure that you are checking your blood sugar every day. If you can't do it every day, at least do it 3 times a week. Get an average, because it'll tell you how your blood sugar is running, and make sure that you're not just running too high. Another thing is to make sure that you are not walking barefoot. You want to make sure that at all times you are wearing either house slippers or house shoes. Socks do not count because things could still pierce through the socks. If you're wearing your shoes, make sure that you're checking in your shoes and making sure that there's nothing in there that could cause harm or issues like a tack or any kind of Lego or something like that if you have kids. Anything that could pierce your toe or pierce your foot and cause a wound. Also, make sure that every night before you go to bed, you're looking in your shoes, you're looking on your feet, you're looking between your toes, making sure that everything is clean, it's clear, there's nothing in there, there's no wound, or there are no red spots or red areas. Make sure that you are seeing a foot doctor at least once every year. If you have numbness, tingling, burning, or anything like that, you want to make sure that you're seeing a foot doctor at least every 3 months so that they can check on your foot, make sure there are no red areas that could cause a wound, make sure that your calluses are shaved down appropriately, making sure that they give you appropriate padding to prevent rubbing in your shoes when you have a foot deformity and stuff like that. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to talk about when it comes to diabetes. If you have questions, concerns, comments, or anything like that, leave them down below. If you're in the Houston area, you think you have diabetes, or you have numbness or tingling, or you do have diabetes, be sure to check us out. We have a website there. You can book your appointment on there. We have things in our office that can check your blood flow, that can check how your nerves are working, and we can just do a comprehensive diabetic foot exam. Again, this was just the tip of the iceberg, an introduction to diabetes and how it works. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you for stopping by. We really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to share this video with people, your friends, your family who may have concerns about it. Like this comment, like this video, and comment down below, and we'll see you next time.